this video I'm going to show you how you can create this cartoon character Voronoi earring shown in the top left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner. We're going to do it using Blender and Fluid Designer for 3D printing, and essentially we just simply join parametric smart objects together. So if we go to Blender, this is what the object's going to look like when it's finished. So if I just go to File and New first of all, and go to View and Top View. First of all, I'm going to go to the object library and look for a heart pattern. My computer runs a little bit slow, but I'm going to use this one here, and click OK, and just click outside the box. Now that's a little bit larger than I want it, so if I just go into edit mode and just scale it down a little bit, and I'll just switch off the snap. Now at the moment this is 2mm thick. That's much thicker than I want, so if I just go back to the object library and go to the bevel objects and use a rectangular cross-section bevel object and just click OK, just click outside the box, and so what I've just done is add that bevel object there. And so if I select the heart and change it to cross-section rectangular bevel object, you'll see that the thickness of the heart now changes to 1mm. If I select the bevel object itself and just change the thickness to 0.8mm and just apply the scale, then my heart now will be 0.8mm thick, and that's what I want if I'm going to do an earring. So if I just go to View and Top View, and if I just go to Object Library and just go to Jewelry Findings, I'll be able to add a 1.5mm ring, which is okay for earrings, and just click outside just so that it's centered, and just position it there, and again just change this so that it's got the same thickness now as the heart shape, so that's alright. Now if I select the heart itself, if I go to Tools, Object Tools and duplicate it and press the Enter key, and if I just remove the bevel object from this second heart, and if I change it to a 2D object now, you'll see that it fills it in there, but the thickness is not quite right, so I need to change the extrude to 0.4mm. The extrude extrudes above and below that grid there, so that'll give me a thickness of 0.8mm. And if I just go into edit mode and if I just scale it down very, very slightly so it fits inside the curve on the outside. So I've got a 2D object on the inside and a 3D object around the outside of it. Now what I want to do is to put some sort of pattern in the middle of this, and we can do that by going to the object library, and I'm going to use these cartoon characters, and the one that I'm going to use is this one here, the Pluto. So if I just click OK and just click outside the box, and if I just open up the properties panel, I need to change this extrude down to 0.4mm. That will give me a thickness of 0.8, half above and half below the grid. And if I just go into edit mode and just scale that down so that it fits inside my heart shape there, and I just grab it and just reposition it. So there's my Pluto image, and if I just hold down the Shift key and highlight the heart and just join them together, you can see that I've put in the Pluto in the middle. Now the only difference between this and the other one that I showed you at the beginning is there are some holes in the outside, and I can have the holes by going to Add, Curve and a NURB Circle. That puts a NURB circle in the middle there. And if I just open up the properties panel and if I change my extrude to 0.4mm there, and if I just do G to grab and just position it out here somewhere, and then hold down the Shift key and highlight the heart and go to Tools, Object Tools and Join, you can see that I create a circle in the heart shape there. And if I go into edit mode and if I just go to View and Top View, I can actually just adjust those points, just doing G on the keyboard and grabbing, and so I can make patterns around the outside so that it mirrors my original one here as you can see, there's this Voronoi pattern around the outside. So we've done all of this with Fluid Designer for 3D printing, which runs under Blender. We've used these cartoon patterns, and we've just joined parametric smart objects together. And you can find this software at fluiddesigner.co.uk. Thank you.